Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragonyhm. In the last episode we acquired the diving suit and the harpoon gun. We also finished out the episode by getting owned by some demon boys. In this episode we're going to head to a new area that's only reachable with a diving suit and get some new dragon scales. Alright, so I'm going to warp back to Gnodra Forest. And again, we're going to take the South River here. So in the last episode, we skipped over this diving spot. Before we dive in there, I want to quickly go into this house and talk to this guy. What are we to do? Used to be able to just walk up to the Gnodra Highlands from here, but all these new trees have made it impossible without Noko fodder. For the livestock, I'm not sure they'll fatten up enough to survive the winter. So some of you may remember us talking to that guy in a previous episode, but just recapping, he needs food for his livestock over here. And we have access to a new area with the diving suit. So we're gonna head there and help him out. Alright, so we are now in the Gnodra fields. Go ahead and grab that hidden 10 coins. I don't think there was another one around here. And this guy in the house will help us with the livestock problem. Oh, our neighbors to the south are in need of a resupply? By all means, on the house, even. We've had a higher yield this year than we know what to do with. Alright. Gonna grab those coins as well. And now it's time to head into the maze. You're interested in our renowned Gnodra Fields Noko maze? I have to warn you ahead of time, something's off about it this year. We don't make them too difficult, but people have been taking longer than expected. We've had an explosive Noko season, and sure, that's been hard to keep on top of, but it's more than just that. I made a trail of flags as I went in one day, and when I finally turned around, they weren't there anymore. Call it a curse or a divine prank, or whatever. The point is that it's entry at your own risk right now. So, I want to quickly go over the secret to this maze. So, as you can see, there's a bunch of different ways we can go. Depending on what area you want to end up in, you're going to choose the path that would have you coming out in that direction. So, as an example, if I want to end up in the top right of the next area, then I would go to the top left here, as you can see. But otherwise, as far as I can tell, the area you end up in is randomized. So if I go in the downward direction here, I will end up entering an area from the top going down. Once again, just to demonstrate, yep. Similarly, if you want to get back to the entrance, you just keep going left until you get it. Like that. So as you can see, with this one, if we want to get to the chest, we need to head downward until we get the correct area. And we can actually even do this faster by doing this and flipping back and forth. So we got large HP potion. Another large HP potion. Alright. And now we've got our dragon scale. So if you memorize what this place looks like, there's actually another area that looks just like this, but with something different there. And we're going to keep going back and forth until we get that one. And we have another Quaxel. Again, that's only if you're collecting all the Quaxels, otherwise you don't have to worry about that. And that is pretty much the entire maze, if I remember correctly. So let's head to the right and just make sure that I don't think we've seen this one before. Yeah, okay. At this point, I'm pretty sure I've seen every tile in this maze. So that was Gnodra Fields, quick and easy. Before going in here, I'm gonna... So I'm poisoned. I'm 70 out of 80, I can just... If you're really quick about diving, you can avoid the Demon Boy's attack there. But this time around, I'm going to go to the right just to demonstrate what I was talking about last episode, where after beating this shrimp boy, So if we go to the right here and come up, then we'll end up near this house with the two waterfalls. Alright. So I'm going to quickly go back to my house to use the shrine. While I'm here, I'll actually show you two other diving spots that we didn't cover in the last episode. So this big diving spot right here, it's another translation puzzle. And let me quickly pull up the translation of that. So this translates into show kindness to each of us, return here with your companion. This is referencing the Quaxels and the Quaxel companion that you get from the fisherman early on that allows you to fish. So you may also notice this uses a different alphabet. So there's two Arkendi alphabets, and both of them have translations in the instruction booklet. So if you get stuck here, reference that. And as you can see, as I mentioned previously, there are enemies out here now, whereas there weren't before. So something to be aware of. And we're going to get one more Quaxel. So as we move into the next area here on the right, we're going to have that Zealot that you just saw. It's pretty annoying because he could teleport right on top of you and actually collides with your character, so you get stuck sometimes. Just really annoying to deal with, but if you move into a different direction, you can usually avoid him. So we have this diving spot here. And if we can just avoid these guys, we can pet another Quaxel. Alright. Then I'm going to warp back to Gonrad. You know, I've never actually checked, and there's nothing in that waterfall either. Wow, you went and got that Noko fodder just for us? I'm overcome with gratitude, thank you. I'd love to give you something for your effort. Would you take this dragon scale? Of course I would. With this Noko fodder, the cows will make it through the winter. Thank you once again. So now we're sitting at 10 dragon scales. Which is exactly what we need to open up the third dungeon. So once again, I'm gonna cover the house and then save. And now I'm gonna head to the entrance of the third dungeon. Put on my thermal armor. So now we're going to head back into the Reagan mine. Avoid our friends here if possible. And get aggro through a wall. I forget if these guys are weak to magic or physical. Alright, so now I gotta break this wall. Odd, has something shifted since last time? Well, hey Chris, fancy seeing you here. I'm glad someone arrived. I took some hours to remove all the rocks by hand, only for the entrance to collapse once I entered. I was really not looking forward to doing all that again. As for why I'm here, well, Reagan's Forge has long been a most fascinating archaeological point of interest. Though regular folk aren't allowed to enter anymore, I'd made a discovery some time ago. There's just barely a crack between this one pillar and the adjoining rock, and when the sun is above the volcano's opening, you can catch a glimpse of the interior. Well, normally that would be the case, but I can't see anything right now. Reagan's Forge. Alright, so this is a little bit of a shorter episode. In the next episode, we'll tackle the third dungeon's Reagan's Forge. And stay tuned for that episode. We'll see you all there. Thanks for watching.